Dear students, I am going to give some idea about the taxation structure, you know that which is creating generally problems to the students and some small terms. And first we'll have to understand what is the meaning of securities. Securities is I said that it's an umbrella term. What I said that? Securities is an umbrella term and it means paper which has I said that money value. What is the meaning of securities? Yes, tell me. The paper having some money value, that is known as security. Is it clear? What is the meaning of security? Yes, tell me. I said that the paper having money value, it is known as securities. Is it clear? And there are the two types of securities. One it is stock, another is bond. What I said? Stock and bond. There are the two types of securities, stock and bond. Suppose I have to, I said that purchase a share from the company. If I have to purchase a share from the company, then this is known as what I said, that is stock. If I am purchasing a share from a company, then I will become a little bit some ownership of that company. Yes or not? Suppose I have purchased around 1% of the share of that company. So I become the 1%, I said, that owner of the company, and that is known as stock. Understood? This is a stock. Again, then securities, there are the two types of securities, stock and which one I said that? Stock and what? Bond. And stock kya hai? If I am purchasing in a particular share, then I will become in a sum to in a percentage ownership of that company, and that is known as the ownership security, or it is known as what? Equity security. It is clear? So stock is what I said, that I will become owner of that company. Yes or not? To some extent, with some percentage, it is known as stock. Remember that. And it is a security. Securities ka matlab kya hota hai? Tell me. Any paper having what? Money value. It can be also electronic. If I am putting onto the, I said on the website, it can be on the form of electronic paper. We can be able to get, I said that, securities. There another, it is in a bond. Bond is not ownership. Suppose a company has, I said that, given bond in the market, this security, it means he is saying that give me loan, give me loan. It means I am giving, I said that, it is I said that I am purchasing that bond and I am giving money to the bank, money to the company, and it means I said that I am giving loan to the company and he become debt. He become debt, and it is known as debt security. It is known as, just tell me, debt securities. What is the debt securities? It means if I have a purchase in a bond again I said that bond, it means I am giving what I said that loan to the company, and the loan given to the company become what? Debt, and he will give me what I said that on the fixed income he will give me interest. It is not the share, it is not the share, he will give me interest of the bond. Yes or not? Suppose he is giving 10% interest, then he is liable to pay me 10%. So only these are the, please guys, there is no two tough terms. The security is an umbrella term, and it has been divided into stock and it has been divided into bond. Stock, in which I will purchase the share, in which I will purchase the share, I will become the ownership, or it is known as also equity. It is also known as equity securities. Another one I said that if I am purchasing in a bond, it can be, I said that we have to giving the loan to the company, and I said that he becomes the debt of me and he is providing me debt securities. Yes or no? That paper is known as debt securities, and on which we are giving interest. Yes or not? The company is giving us interest. Perhaps this thing, securities related thing, must be clear to you. Another point I am coming, some terms are coming in the taxation. And the taxation, if I am talking about, there is, I said that duty, surcharge and cess. Duty, surcharge and cess. Again, which are I said that some terms are there, duty, surcharge and cess. So duty is generally on the border. Where it is I said that? Duty is a type of tax, it will be applicable on the what? Border. Again I said that it is on the border. But if I am talking about surcharge, suppose I have an income of 100 rupees. I have an income of 100 rupees and I am a rich person. Means I can pay income tax, I can pay corporate tax. So surcharge is a tax on the rich. Surcharge is a tax on the rich. Suppose 100 rupees में मुझे 30% अपना income tax और corporate tax देना है. So it means I am giving what I said that 30 rupees as an what? Tax. And another surcharge is I said that tax on the rich. Surcharge is I said that tax on the
rich, and suppose surcharge is 10%, then I am paying what? 10 rupees. It is clear? I am paying what? 10 rupees. Surcharge is, I said that it is an additional tax. It is what I said, that additional tax for what? Rich. Understood? Which can be utilized for some other purpose. Another point I said that cess. It is a tax on tax. It is, I said that what is the actual tax I am paying? Yes, tell me. What is the actual tax I am paying? 30%. What is the actual tax I am paying? 30%. इस 30% का यदि बोला जाए 10%, that becomes what? 30% का 10% become what? 3%. Yes or not? So tax on tax is known as cess. Tax on tax is known as cess. I said इसमें पहले मैं 30% I was giving और उस 30% का 10% क्या होगा? Yes, tell me. 3% and 3% में cess दूंगा, and this cess will be utilized for social purpose. It will be social welfare, it will be environmental, it will be agricultural, it will be any other kind of welfare of the India and any part of the, I said, the society. Again, cess किसके लिए होता है? Just tell me. For the social upliftment, like the right, the government has what I said, that they are taking environmental cess, educational cess, agricultural cess. Is it clear? It means cess is a tax on the tax, tax on the tax. But yes, tell me, what is it? The tax on the tax. But what is this? It is for the social welfare. Yes or not? That money will be utilized for social welfare. Again, I am coming back. What is, I said, the duty? Duty is the tax on the border. Another, I said, the surcharge. It is an additional tax for the rich. Another point, I said, that cess. और rich का मतलब क्या है? आपको ही पता है कि what is the meaning of rich? Who is able to pay the income tax, who is able to pay the corporate tax. And if he is paying, I said, that income tax, I said that he has a good money. तो उसके बाद उसको बोला जाता है आपको क्या देना है? Tell me. Having good amount of money, the rich person, especially I am talking about those who are having high income, तो उसको बोला जाएगा yes, tax तो दे ही रहे आप, and other you have to give additional tax, that is known as surcharge. Remember, क्या याद हो गया आपको? Yes or not? What is the surcharge? It is, I said, that additional tax for the rich. Another, I said, that cess. And what is the cess? Cess is a tax on tax. पहले ये word होता था British time में assess, और assess में अस हटा के उन्होंने कहा cess. और cess किस पे लगाया जा रहा है? Tax on tax. और यहाँ पे आप कितना टैक्स दे रहे थे? Tell me. 30%. 30% का सपोज 10% है, उस पे 3% दिया जाएगा. और सेस का यूज क्या होता है? फॉर द सोशल अपलिफ्टमेंट. द मनी विच हैज बीन, I said accumulated, it is for the social welfare, environmental, agriculture and different kind of other aspects of development. Is it clear to all of you? So we have been able to understand which one? Securities. Yes or not? आपको याद हो securities क्या है? Umbrella. It is in a what? It is paper having money value. Another we have been able to say, like I said, that there is a stock. Another it is, I said, that bond. Stock क्या होता है? Just मैंने यदि शेयर खरीदा, I'll become the owner of that company, and it is known as ownership security, or it is known as equity security. एक bond होता है. Bond में यदि हम purchase करते हैं, तो it means I am giving loan to the company, and it means he become the debt. कंपनी वाले क्या बन गए? डेट. एंड आई से दैट इज नॉन ए डेट सिक्योरिटीज. और वो मुझे क्या देंगे बॉन्ड पे? ही विल गिव मी अ फिक्स्ड इनकम सिक्योरिटी, और उस पे हमें क्या मिलेगा? इंटरेस्ट. क्या देंगे बॉन्ड पे? interest. Perhaps you are able to understand. And I said that there are the three types of, I said the different, you can be say duty, surcharge and cess. Duty, surcharge and cess. Duty is a tax on the border, and the surcharge is an additional tax on the additional tax, and only for the rich. And you can be able to see this example. And cess is a tax and the tax, and it is, I said, it is for the social welfare, and it is for the, I said that, yes, tell me, for the agriculture, if it can be environmental, it can be any other social upliftment. Is it okay? Thank you. Dear student, we are going to understand within the taxation direct tax. Understood? So if I talk about direct tax, it is simply I am talking about a tax or money is going from individual pocket direct to the government. Yes or not? Individual pocket, and from there it is going direct to the government. It is clear what I said, that direct to the government, it is, I said that direct tax or indirect tax, individual pocket to another individual pocket and another individual pocket to that government. It is known as what I said, that indirect tax. But now we are going to see what I said, that direct. And in the direct I said that IC, क्या C? IC, लोग बोलते UC, IC, yes or no? हमने क्या बोला? IC. अच्छा, क्या बात है, आप क्या बन गए? क्या बन गए? CP, CSP बन गए, जो भी बन गए, आपकी मर्जी है. आप IC मींस आप क्या बन गए, एक CSP. I said that आपको याद रखना होगा CSP. Which one I said that? आप क्या बन गए, CP, कमिश्नर ऑफ पुलिस कहा जाता है, लेकिन मैंने बोला आप क्या बन गए, yes or not, कमिश्नर ऑफ सीक्रेट पुलिस, जो भी है. I said ICCSP, which are I said that I for income tax, C for corporate tax, C for capital gain. पहले ये दोनों देखें, income corporate, these are the direct tax. Perhaps you have an idea about it, but I said that there is a capital gain tax and there is, I said that security transaction tax. Which one I said that? S for security transaction and C for which one? Capital gains tax. What is the meaning of C? Capital gains tax, and S for security transaction tax, and P for perquisite. P for perquisite. Is it clear? So which are the direct taxes are, I said that IC, and we become, I said that commissioner of secret police. Yes or no? CSP means I said that capital gain tax, S for security transaction tax, and P for perquisite. And perquisite का मतलब होता है employee. Perquisite means employee. And I am coming on to the, I said that income tax. It is very simple income tax. All of you know that it is a tax on the individual if his income is more than the taxable income. If his income is more than the taxable income, on the basis of every year, whatever every year the government is deciding the slab, yes or not, on the basis of that we have to pay income tax. It is a tax on the individual. Another, I said that corporate tax, and corporate tax is a tax on the, what I said that, company. And you know that the companies are very high, said that they are having some high amount of income are there. The two types of corporate tax are, I said that one, it is we have a domestic company and we have, I said that foreign company in India. Is it clear? Yes, tell me, foreign company and we have domestic company. First we have to see corporate tax company. If a domestic company जिसकी worth 10 million से कम हो, that means 1 crore, I said that उसको कितना tax देना होगा? 30% of the, I said that on the, what I said that he has to pay the tax plus educational cess. Perhaps you remember what the meaning of cess. Cess for the welfare, yes or not? Plus educational cess. And again इसकी if income क्या है, yes tell me, more than 30%, इसका मतलब वो rich बन गया है, yes or not? इसका मतलब 30% plus surcharge plus educational cess. Can you remember what is the domestic company corporate tax? If it is less than 10 million, it is, I said that 30% plus educational cess for the welfare. Now अब आपके पास पैसा क्या है, rich. I said that if the income is more, I said that more than your worth is more than 10 million, 1 crore, then you have to pay 30% plus surcharge, and the surcharge will be decided by the every year what should be the surcharge. And recently it has been become around 15%. So surcharge plus what I said that educational cess. Is it clear? In the which in case of domestic and in case of foreign company, in case of same slab, 10 million less than and then more than 10. लेकिन यही change हो गया 40%. Yes or not? The foreign companies they will have to take more. Yes or not? So 40% because they are coming multinational company. They are already very rich. So 40% plus educational cess, and if the income is more than what is it, 10 million and then all, it is 40% plus surcharge plus educational cess. Perhaps you have been able to remember and understand. What is the income tax and what is the, I said that corporate tax? It is an individual tax who is paying the taxable income on the, if there is more than taxable income, and corporate tax it will be paid by the company. And the two types, domestic company and which one I said that? Foreign company. Is it clear? And domestic company less than 10 million and more than 10 million. Less than 10 million, it means I said that 30% plus educational cess. And if it is, I said that less than, it will be more than 10 million, 30% plus surcharge plus educational cess. But if it is foreign company less than 10, it will become 40%, and instead of 30% and 40%. Is it clear? This is the corporate tax, and it is also what I said that direct tax. I said that another, it is a CSP, capital gains tax. Suppose I am in a person and I have purchased a property. I am in a person, I have purchased a property, and after certain period I am selling it. तो जब मैं सेल कर रहा हूं, सपोज आई हैव परचेज एट 1 करोड़ एंड आई एम सेलिंग एट 2 करोड़ मींस और 2.5 करोड़, तो मेरे पास एक्स्ट्रा प्रॉफिट कितने मिल रही है, 1.5 करोड़, एंड दैट इज नोन एज अ कैपिटल गेन. दैट इज नोन एज व्हाट, कैपिटल गेन. तो मुझे कैपिटल गेन पे क्या देना होगा, टैक्स. यदि मैं 3 साल से पहले पे कर रहा हूं, इफ आई एम सेलिंग माय प्रॉपर्टी विद इन द 3 years and I am selling at 2.5 crore, yes or not, then the government will take, and I said that short term capital gain tax, yes or not. So it is also decided by the government, yes or not. They will keep on deciding or changing also. Another, I said the property if I am selling after 3 years, यदि मैं सेल कर रहा हूं after 3 years, it is known as, I said, the long term कैपिटल गेन्स टैक्स, और 100% ये वाला कम रहेगा क्योंकि वो पर्सन क्या है, इट इज वेटिंग फॉर लॉन्ग, यस और नॉट। तो यहां पे टैक्स क्या लेगा गवर्नमेंट, लेस, और यहां पे क्या है, यदि आप बहुत ज्यादा बना रहे हैं विद इन द 3 years, तो यहां पे टैक्स क्या लेगा, यस, more. So it is in a short term capital gain tax and the long term. Suppose there are several people in India who is purchasing share, bonds, different securities, I said that, and then mutual funds, I said the mutual fund का एक fixed tax होता है, that it is you are purchasing. If we are selling after 1 year, long term. If we are selling before 1 year, it is what I said that short term. और short term पे क्या होगा, ज्यादा टैक्स, और long term पे लेता नहीं है गवर्नमेंट, yes or not? गवर्नमेंट लेता नहीं है यदि आप शेयर, एंड आई सेड दैट इट इज बॉन्ड्स एंड अदर वैल्यूएबल थिंग्स, इफ यू आर सेलिंग, आपने परचेस किया और परचेस करके आपने सपोज करो कि आपने 1000 रुपए में परचेस किया एक शेयर और आपने 4 महीने में बेच दिया, यस आना, कितने महीने में, तो इट इज आई सेड दैट शॉर्ट टर्म कैपिटल गेन्स टैक्स, उसको 1200 में बेचा तो 200 रुपए का गेन हुआ, 200 रुपए पे गवर्नमेंट विल टैक्स, एंड दैट इज ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ व्हाट आई सेड दैट डिसाइडेड एट 10% और 8%, व्हाटएवर इट इज देयर, इट इज क्लियर, यस और नॉट। तो कैपिटल गेन्स किस पे मिलता है, यस टेल मी, प्रॉफिट पे, ऑन द प्रॉपर्टी एंड ऑन द व्हाट आई सेड दैट, टेल मी, ऑन द शेयर एंड बॉन्ड, इज इट क्लियर। सो व्हिच आर द व्हिच टैक्स वी हैव सीन, कैपिटल गेन टैक्स। लेकिन गवर्नमेंट बोलता है कि कई लोग डिक्लेयर नहीं करते हैं अपने शेयर, बॉन्ड और ये सारी चीजों पे अपना एक्स्ट्रा कैपिटल गेन किया। गवर्नमेंट ने बोला चलो कई लोग नहीं कर रहे हैं, मैं क्या करूंगा, सिक्योरिटी ट्रांजैक्शन टैक्स, व्हाट ही सेड, इन द शेयर मार्केट, इन द सेकेंडरी मार्केट, शेयर मार्केट में क्या होता है, यस टेल मी, वहां पर क्या होगा, यस टेल मी, लोग सेल एंड परचेज करते हैं, दे आर सेलिंग द शेयर, दे आर परचेजिंग द शेयर, यस और नॉट। उसमें बहुत छोटा सा स्मॉल अमाउंट ऑफ, आई सेड दैट, उसमें वो क्या लगा देता है, टैक्स, जिससे लोगों को पता भी नहीं चलता है और गवर्नमेंट उससे क्या ले लिए, यस टेल मी, टैक्स, यस और नॉट। टू अवॉइड, यहां पे कई लोगों ने अपने डिक्लेयर नहीं किया तो गवर्नमेंट ने क्या लगा दिया, यस टेल मी, सिक्योरिटी ट्रांजैक्शन टैक्स, और डायरेक्टली इंडिविजुअल से ले लिया। मैं यदि सेल करने जाऊंगा तो भी मुझसे 0.125% ले लेगा, और जब मैं परचेस करूंगा तो 0.12 समथिंग ही विल टेक द टैक्स, यस और नॉट, वेरी स्मॉल, और ये माइन्यूट होता है जो हमें पता नहीं चलता है ड्यूरिंग द ट्रांजैक्शन, इट हैज बीन टेकन बाय द गवर्नमेंट, इज इट क्लियर, इट इज आल्सो, इट इज अ डायरेक्ट टैक्स ऑन द इंडिविजुअल, इज इट क्लियर। अनदर पॉइंट आई सेड द परक्विसाइड, क्या मैंने बोला, एंड व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ परक्विसाइड, परक्विसाइड मींस एम्प्लॉय, सपोज आई एम इन अ कंपनी, मैं एक एम्प्लॉयर हूं और अपने एम्प्लॉय को मैंने कार दिया, मैंने अपने एम्प्लॉय को मैंने क्या दिया, ड्राइवर दिया, या आई हैव गिवन ड्राइवर टू द माय कंपनी पर्सन दोज हु आर वर्किंग, एंड ये क्या है, मनी वैल्यू नहीं दिया मैंने, क्या नहीं दिया, मनी वैल्यू नहीं दिया, और साथ साथ में सपोज, लिसन मी केयरफुली, मैंने शेयर खरीदा किसी कंपनी का, तो मेरे पास शेयर आ गया, स्टॉक, यस नॉट, मैंने क्या बोला, एम्प्लॉय को अपने शेयर में से क्या दे रहा हूं, ऑनरशिप, क्या दे रहा हूं मैं, एम्प्लॉय स्टॉक, स्टॉक का मतलब समझ में आता है ना, ऑनरशिप वाला, employee stock ownership plan, which one I said that, employee stock ownership plan I have given to the, I said that my employee, इसका मतलब who will pay this, perquisite tax कौन पे करेगा, मैंने किसको दिया, एम्प्लॉय को, who is getting the benefit, employee, he will pay the tax on it, I am giving driver, I am giving ESOP, extra जो भी मैं दे रहा हूं, it is considered as which tax, perquisite tax, and it will be paid by whom, paid by whom, employee, it will be paid by whom, what is the meaning of perquisite, employee, is it clear, again I said that, I said एक लास्ट में एक टैक्स होता है वेल्थ टैक्स, जिसको हटा दिया गया है, दिस इज आल्सो डायरेक्ट टैक्स, कई बच्चे नहीं जानते शायद, और इसको बोल दिया गया है सरचार्ज। इफ योर इनकम इज मोर देन 1 करोड़, इफ योर इनकम इज मोर देन 1 करोड़, अभी देखा था आपने, यस और नॉट, 1 करोड़, देन यू हैव टू पे surcharge, yes or not, so wealth tax has been converted into which one, surcharge, getting my point, if your income is more than 1 crore 10 million, then you have to pay what, surcharge, is it clear, again I am coming back, and what I have to say, like what is the direct tax, direct tax का मतलब क्या होता है, just tell me, it is in an individual pocket से directly government में जा रहा हो, indirect tax means one individual pocket to the another individual pocket, in another individual pocket to the government, जैसे मैंने कोई सपोज करो कि मैंने क्या है ऑब्जेक्ट खरीदा मार्केट से, तो वो टैक्स किसको दिया मैंने, यस दैट हु रिटेलर शॉपर, उसने होलसेलर को दिया, उस होलसेलर ने फिर गवर्नमेंट को दिया था. Yes or not? This way the tax has gone to the government, not directly, indirectly. One individual pocket to the another individual to the government. Is it clear? It is known as what? Indirect tax. And लेकिन हम लोग को क्या देखना है? Direct tax. और direct tax में income tax, individual. It is, I said that taxable income tax, your income is more than taxable income as per the slab you have to pay. Another in corporate tax, the two types, domestic company and foreign company. Yes, if your income is less than 10 million, 30% plus educational tax. And thereafter the income is more than 10 million, 30% plus surcharge plus educational tax. Yes or not? And then surcharge आप जानते हैं, it is a taxable income, extra additional tax. और ये कब होता है? Yes, tell me. Rich के लिए. किसके लिए? Rich. And I said that if the foreign company less than 10 million, 40% plus educational cess, और cess को आप साथ जानते हैं. What is the meaning of cess? Cess मैंने यही बोला कि वो क्या है? For the social welfare upliftment, the money they are getting. Another I said that for the agriculture, for the environmental, any other aspects. And another I said that if it is more than 10 million, 40% plus surcharge plus educational cess. These two things are clear. And another I said the capital gain tax, two, property and share bond securities and all. Is it clear? If it is, I said property, more than 3 years के बाद आपने purchase किया and sell कर रहे after more than 3 years, you are getting the benefit. It is known as a long term capital gain tax. Yes or not? And if you are before the 3 years, if you are selling, it is a short term and the government will take tax accordingly. Yes or not? जो आपको extra profit मिला इसका मतलब बोलते हैं capital gains. Profit means capital gain. और similarly in the share, if you are purchasing share and selling it, तो जो extra आपने suppose 1000 रुपए में खरीदा और 1500 रुपए में बेच रहे हो तो extra जो 500 रुपए आपने उस 500 पे you have to pay the tax. And that is known as, I said that if you are within the 1 year, if you are paying selling, तो इसका मतलब you have to give the short term tax और यहाँ पे आपको tax देना है. And we have seen, I said the long term, इसने बोला long term में there is no need to pay or tax on this. इसके बाद गवर्नमेंट बोला कि यहाँ पे कई लोगों ने अपना ये I said the capital gain tax डिक्लेयर नहीं करते हैं. Therefore गवर्नमेंट ने क्या बोला? Security transaction tax. Which one I said? Security transaction tax. Yes or not? And this is, I said that on the basis of selling and purchasing. जहाँ पे आप सेल कर रहे हैं, परचेज कर रहे हैं in the stock exchange, जिसको सेकेंडरी मार्केट कहा जाता है, वहाँ सेलिंग परचेजिंग इन स्मॉल अमाउंट ऑफ, I said the tax the government is to take very minute. We are not able to understand. Yes, it has been taken or not. We never consider, and this way he is able to take the tax from there directly from the people. Another, I said the perquisite tax means employee. I said that employee. If employer is giving, I said that what? Car, driver, anything, I said that. And ESOP, employee stock ownership plan, at that time government ने अपने stock में से, share में से क्या दे दिया? Ownership थोड़ा सभी employee को दिया. Yes or not? He wants to give some benefits to their, I said that employee, therefore it is also. लेकिन ये कभी भी वो ध्यान रखिएगा, ESOP में कभी भी मैं ownership बन गया हूँ लेकिन मैंने जिसको दिया है, he will never be the ownership. Is it clear? So employee will never be the ownership. Is it clear to you? So we have been able to see that another tax is what? Wealth tax, which has been removed, which has been converted into surcharge. So which are the direct tax? ICCSP. Is it clear? Income tax, corporate tax, yes, CSP, capital gain tax, yes, S means security transaction tax. यदि मुझे कैपिटल नहीं मिलेगा शेयर बॉन्ड से तो हमने क्या लेंगे? security transaction tax. Another we have been able to see, yes, tell me, yes, perquisite tax. These are the taxes which is known as direct tax and wealth tax converted into surcharge itself. Perhaps you understood. Yeah, more things which will come in the next coming classes. You know that perhaps you are finding these things are very easy. I am trying my best to give you the best. Perhaps you don't know that several things it will be helpful in your prelims and the mains examination, and this long term capital gains tax has been asked in the mains, I said in the last year or this year. So please, whatever I'll teach you, it will be very much helpful and beneficial for clearing the prelims and mains and further enhancing your qualities.